What the juck is up, everybody? Jandu here, back at it with another video. It is episode 15 of the progression series. Let's just dive right into it, because I have prepared something a little special for today's episode, and that is a complete new layout and format of how I show off everything. This is Obsidian. It is a fun little note-taking tool that I've been using for basically every aspect of my life but MapleStory. But now I have converted everything from that Excel sheet into this, and let's go through it all. I unfortunately can't share this. Everything's like saved locally to your computer. So there isn't a cheeky little like Google sheet I can also link and show along, but hey, it is what it is. So let's go from top to bottom. First up with the account view. I need to still organize this because usually we start out with the characters. Look at Excel, it's like nothing has changed. So I tidied up this a little bit just so it just shows off the more applicable things. And I don't think much has changed here. You can see that the shade's now 267, it's getting up there. Everything else is more or less the same. We have a cheeky quick look at the guild. We're now, from last week, we hit level 17, and we are also 14 breath of the artisans away from getting the Starforce rope. Oh, goodness. And also, we will be getting 29 points for next week, which is, yay, we get a little bit of extra damage. Alright, so I haven't done cube sales fully yet, but we'll go into this later. But we have a quick look at campus life. This is where I'm sitting right now for the buffs. I will have EXP maxed out start of next week, same with Monster Park clear XP. That's all good. And then I'll probably be maxing out like heads up order I'll be doing them. So it's just note that most of the damage increases this week from getting a little bit of attack, and yeah. Alright, and then Maple UID tracking. I have been using these tickets on the Shade. I still list one number D of them, so I've got nearly 4.1k tickets so far, which hey, not bad, not bad. And then we have a cheeky quick look of spending. So look, I'm still trying to fix this up, make it as presentable as possible, and make sure I'm recording data properly. But the summary is that I had about 144 bill total last week, and I spent it in 106 bill? No, I spent, look, this is confusing. I think I spent way more than that because I had, you know what, I'm just going to leave it for right now. I had a bunch of money, I spent a bunch of money, and now I have 38 bill. This is how much we have the start of this week, 38 bill. And so the total I got from last week was nearly 61 bill. This was from 2 Black Mage Simmies. And this is my new income, which should allude to what happened. It's also alluded here that the Lynn did get Starforced. Bit of the Shade, and I even did a bit on the Ren, which was against the plan, but hey, I got weak. I am not mortal. Immortal. I am mortal. Alright, so let's just dive into the characters. We have a full list here of all 10 characters, and we go from the Ren. So, new format, we'll have an easy overview of the level and the CP. It's nice to see of how it grows and changes, and look at that. 19 mil increase? So we got a bit more upgrades just besides the campus points going up. The last week, we're at 251.7 mil CP, and this week we're sitting at 270 mil CP. So we did about 29 hours of farming this week. Nearly got 200 frags and about 17 to 23 bill meso. But yeah, it was a fairly busy week. And you know what? I should be able to get an updated version of this because usually I take that snapshot on Wednesdays, but I am recording this one a little late. We should be able to get a updated screenshot to show off the full week. Just like that, we delete it, we place that one in, and look at that. Just so nice and simple. There we go. The last day was I think it was 5T. Under 5T? 4.99T. But yes, it was a busy weekend. So I didn't have any time to blub it out in Calm Beach 2. But did get some EXP on, this is Tuesday for me, and this is Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just gone. Didn't even get any XP on the Sunday. But yes, so where did the upgrades come from? And the biggest one was from getting Meech's Rage from Hard Saren. Rain is very easily able to comfortably solo Saren. It's about a 1 cycle, and I clear it within the second noon phase. And I teared it up using cheeky glowing cubes, solid cubes, and I got 2-line attack. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll settle for that since the previous one was shit, and now I am all set pitch boss, which is amazing. As for other games, we did get the Umbra shoes and shoulders to 21 stars. I think the shoulders. I'm pretty sure it was the shoes went immediately to 21 from 19. But the shoulders, I think I boomed it twice. Hence why this cost 15 bill. I think it cost more or less, but it was around 15 bill. And now we have a new format of how I show off gear. So I'm hoping this comes up quite well. So I just wanted like at a glance, something that visually popped. Still need to figure out how to present flame score or flames in this as well, but I'm still working on it. But we have a pretty good indication of what has been worked on. So everything is basically 21 stars now. Only the ET's at 18. And we can see all the percentages or gears at. Don't have a good way of showing off gloves, but I do list it on the right there. Gloves are 8% crit damage, 17% strength. And if I get everything to like real 3-line, or potentially, I think it's just real 3-line instead of what I list here. Even just fake 3-line to real 3-line, 34 to 52% strength as a potential gains. And currently for WSC, I'm running 520, so I think I'm missing 2 lines of useful stat. Lots of work to do on the Ren. And then as for the inventory, this is what we're looking at. Wanted to take a snapshot of here because mainly this is my DOMs, and the DOMs situation has been quite grim on the Ren. Like, Arc has been stingy. We still need to get to a point where we have money to actually also force the belt and the CFE, which could be exciting if they go to 21. Still nothing better than a Raw 3 or a Con 3, as we still thug it out, trying to improve that. Yeah, that is the Ren. Some decent gains. It's looking good. The Hexa progression is going smoothly, and I'm looking forward to going even further beyond. Alright, so that's the Ren. We'll then go to the Adele. Again, it's just so nice seeing. It's very minimal prog, and most of this prog is just from event buffs. But we look at the Ren, look at the Adele. Same sort of thing I've done for this sheet. No Hexa progression despite doing... I make this, there we go. No Hexa progression despite doing the Nightmare Paradise, as with I think the next level up is getting Hunting Decree to level 10. So it's a little expensive. But not much to report. I guess I'll just go over the gear real quick on each of these characters. But the Adele is in a far better spot pot-wise. I didn't do the no stat missing, but it's like, well, that's like 6 or 18, 28. 21% stat missing from this. So it's like its stat is actually pretty good. A little bit more. It's probably a bit more because I don't have Eternals. So it's like 21. Maybe about 30% strength of potential gains here. WC is pretty good, and yeah, from the upgrade path, we have that sauce chilling. Did I take the snapshot of the inventory? Yeah, we have 2 sauces chilling. We have a map, a belt as well, so all these can be star forced. And then of course, got to get the arcanes to 22 star. They're the big ones. And still waiting on an ET drop, but we are rocking the 21 Berserk and the books. We have at least 2 set, but it has a decent chance of going to a 4 set. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing hard zero on this guy. See if I can also get a cheeky emblem on the Adele as well. Yeah, that's all to report on the Adele. All right, for the Blaster. So the Blaster's at now 191 mil. Again, I'm going to try like Gatling Punch for the next one. So no upgrades in Hex this week. But for gear, look, the Blaster's pots are nuts. They're just across the board outstanding. But for stat missing, it's like what, 9, 12, 15, 25%-ish missing. Not sure if I want to go the Eternal route because I have 2 really juiced pots on the Blaster. So if I even go Eternals, I think I just break even or get like 3. If I get 33, 33, 33, yeah, I'm just breaking even on the pots. It's all just from the raw stat I've been getting from the Eternals. So it's probably a long-term thing if I ever do decide to get Eternals on this thing. But as for spares, for the Blaster, really the only upgrade path is the Monocle. Slime Ring replacing, pretty sure this will be replaced with an ET at 18 star, and then this one will be replaced by the Slime Ring when that goes 22 star. And then once it gets a sauce, I can immediately transfer one of these into another 21 star sauce. But the the Blaster, I can PD1 pitch right now, and I've got a no drops on the Blaster. Absolutely nothing. This is just from, yeah, this 9 Slime Rings, a bunch of Twilight Mark. I'm not sure if I want to do Twilight Mark, because, wait, I probably will never do Twilight Mark. I could probably get rid of these. The inventory is kind of chopped on the Blaster, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, moving on. The Hayato. The Hayato is sitting at 123 mil. Not much has been done on the Hayato. It's got no additional prog, but it's also good to just see where it's at. It can get a meaty gains, some big gains. Still holding out on a raw 4, but right now we're just thugging it out with a weapon jump 3. But 64 to 94% stat missing just from the gear alone. A lot of it is kind of, look, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all stat lines. 3 line all stat. This thing was an Xenon, that'd be insane. But as for gear, big ones would be getting the pendants to 21 star. And of course getting the emblem to 2 line, 3 line attack. But I'm probably gonna hold on and keep this until it gets a Mitch's Rage. I am more confident the Hayato will get a Mitch's Rage before the Adele, just because it's an easier class to pilot. Also, I've updated the Jenny Wep as it's got a 1 line of ID. Like, this thing has crazy ID. The only thing carrying it is, of course, the juiced secondary. But yeah, also want to get Arcanes to 22, 21 star, and then eventually get a 22 stars, and this is a Legend Champion. But with it being in Hayato, I don't think it needs the juice to go all full 22, but it is an option going forward. And yeah, it's also still rocking a Fairy Heart, and it's 120 mil CP, so it's very juiced. As for the inventory, heaps of DOMs to boom. Bunch of Slime Rings, and I'm just keeping these just in cases. Probably could just chuck everything and just keep the superior gear, because I have plenty, like, look, 6 superior earrings and 3 sub belts. Like, I could just tap these instead, and like, fine, I can just get rid of all these spares. But hey, inventory space isn't an issue. I also have a Zerk to tap, but that's about it. So that's the Hayato. Hayato's also, I don't know, Hayato's got an ET and pitched and a Berserk. It can't really complain as much as the Blaster can. Alright, moving on to the Kanna. So, the Kanna, we'll zoom in. No real changes. It's still slowly progging to liberate by the 21st of May. It's still on pace. As for gear, so the Kanna is missing 65 to 86% int. And this thing can make such disgusting gains that I can't believe it's already so strong. Like, this thing only has 2 episodes at 21, and most of its gear is 21%. Like, it's crazy. So upgrade path, of course, Liberate will be the biggest boost. You can also get the secondary to 22 stars with no safeguard, because we have a cheeky look at the spares. Look at them all. Like, I have more. I think I got like 2 to 3 more I can redeem. Like, that's crazy. I also have a second ET that I can ladder. It's the first character to get a second ET. Pendants are still 17 star. Low key, I'm thinking of raw tapping the sub pendant. It's already 30% int. Maybe. I have 2 backups so far. Maybe a little bit of an int. I could also use star cores, but again, kind of want to save those for picture stores on the main. But yeah, most gear, like 18 stars. So you still got gains to make through the Twilight and the Slime Ring, and these are also, like, everything's like 24% or 21%. So some massive gains on the Kanna to make, but it's already clearing C10 quite fast. And if this is Legion Champion 5, it is a while before it needs to be at the level where it can clear Kalos. So we're a long way from that. It's also, as for its sack, we're sitting at 170, 190 if I get these 2 up. And if I get like 1 point into the event stats, this thing can start doing normal Saren. Like, getting more chances of getting it raw force, since we have to use a total in ring for the Kanna. Kind of chopped, but hey, it is what it is. All right, we're halfway. The Shade. So the Shade had a decent bump of damage, mainly because I redeemed a black card on it just to make things a little easier. Okay, zooming in, this is fine. The 81.6 mil up from 66.7 mil from last week. Decent gains. Biggest thing is that we now have a weapon jump 3 and a raw 3 on this thing, so I could do some cheeky ring swap tech. The raw 3 is going to be a massive boon. Oh my, I'm so happy that I got this. I think I got it in the last boss of the week, because usually I do hardest to easiest on the Satanic Mules, but I was doing easiest to hardest. So V Healer was the last one, and then V Healer was kindly dropped a ring box and gave me this, which is nice. As for its gains, mark on a 21 star, no booms. Black Bean mark on a 20 stars, no booms. The Dom went to 21 stars with only 1 boom, and I've boomed all the other sub pendants. I boomed all the other level 150 pendants that I had. Sorry, 140 pendants, and all of them boomed. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just raw tap the sub pendant, and it went 21 star. I also have a star core on the Shade. That's just going to be chilling there for a while. The 21 bill into the Shade, and everything went great. Now we're looking at its gear. Only 31% stat missing, which is actually pretty good. But then again, on these Teddy Meals, I am only settling for fake 3-line, or 27% and higher. The only thing left to Star Force on this thing now is the Slime Ring, which is sitting at 18 stars. Everything else is done, and this is looking pretty damn good. Still needs the... I didn't list the pot on the arcane weapon, but it's whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, still need the raw 4. Gotta liberate, and then I will probably grab a map as the first pity item, because this thing, God, this thing went double drop. And I'm like, fuck, it'd be so good to have the extra damage from the stat I get. But I know this is getting replaced, so I could just settle for double drop, and this thing has more drop rate. We'll have the full 200%, which is long term, it's going to be nice. So unfortunately, still have to do, the only daily left on the Shade now is to do Pink Bean, so I can get another Black Bean mark. So looking forward to that. Probably get it to 18 stars and then 2-line it until we get something better or Rental Gear comes back. Alrighty. As for its inventory, you can see that it is a wasteland. It's barren. So still got that at cheeky CFE, having our +1 slime ring. We'll get more of these, and then once it has enough, or next half force event, I'll probably tap it. But these Twilight Mark's useless. And you can see the graveyard. I think this is like a reinforced pendant that I bought, and this was the secondary dom. Go with the third item that I boomed. I think it was just another dom that I had here that is just gone because it got transferred through. As for liberating, it is when I need to start doing these missions because we're nearly capped. I think we've got 2 more weeks before I fully cap these traces. But still reaching that target of second week of July. All right, moving on to the Dawn Warrior. Not much of a increase for the Dawn Warrior. Sitting at 75.2 mil. I did have a black card on this thing, but that did expire. So this is just with a this a Lydium heart. But the Dawn Warrior is missing a shit ton of stat. 83 to 124%, which is absurd. I think I did list everything up to 30% here. So the higher end's going to be higher than the shade. But gloves is 1 line crit, 20% strength. And for the Dawn Warrior, again, we're going to liberate, get better lines on the secondary and emblem, since they're only like 2 line at the moment. And as for starring, just need to get the Twilight Mark to 21 stars. It's the only thing that's missing it out. Everything else is finished star forcing, which is quite nice. And then just for the sake of it, gating the gains on a Black Heart would be about 7.7 mil, which is a lot. We'll get that like 83 mil on the Dawn Warrior. And yes, this is my only 21 star slime ring on the account. The Dawn Warrior got lucky. Actually, I think the way I upgraded it is it had a KT and it was a 21 star KT. I transferred that to, I think, was it 21? I don't remember. I swear, I think it was a 22 star KT. Transferred it to a sup pendant, or sorry, a sup ring that I bought because this thing had excess Golix coins. And I transferred a slime ring, 21 star, tapped at first try, with 21 stars. Happy with that. Now I just start accruing infinite slime rings, and I'll decide what to do with them later. But yes, as for liberation, again, going to start these missions. It's 1 week behind the shade, and we're going to be liberating 3rd week of July. Yippee! All right, we'll do the Lynn last. So we'll quickly go over the Wild Hunter. It doesn't have much to report. Now sitting at 18 mil. It is getting dangerously close to maxing out symbols. We'll zoom in. It's like May 18th is when it's gonna be finished with symbols, which is quite nice. Hex is still looking pretty chopped, as I already have the set unlocked. Still gonna get the masteries. And its spares are looking pretty good. Didn't do the fancy gear thing because all these are like going to get replaced. But we have 25 days till it's Star Force Day. And so what I might do is, I've also got 5 days from getting Sub Ring and Pendant. What I might start doing is, I might start doing clearing normal, Lucid, and Will, just for a chance of getting a Twilight Mark. Because running bosses with a Zakamaya? It is... not yet. I also might cube. What could I cube? Be sure it's only the Black Bean Mark and these the CRAs. Like if I do want to do like invest some money on the cube sale. So I also want to get. We'll be redeeming the episode boxes on this thing as well. It's cheaper to use those than going through all of these. We'll see how that accrues over the next like 3 weeks. All right, and for the Demon Slayer, same thing really. It's going to be finished. Its stuff on May 14th at Symbols. It's also got 100 frags invested, and it's only M2 and M4. There's still a bit of work to do on the Demon Slayer and gear as well. 8 days till it gets its sub pendant. It already has its sub ring. This thing is also super lucky, and it's gotten 2 sub belts and 3 sub earrings. Demon Cry. Has to be Demon Cry. But yeah, the Demon Slayer should get a lot of love when Cube Sale... Sorry, when Star Force drops. We'll also do WSA, I guess, or Secondary and Emblem on both the Wild Hunter and the Demon Slayer, so yeah, could do that. Alright, last but not least, the character that got upped this patch The Lynn last week we were at just shy of 18 mil, but now we've gone all out and we're at 65.8 mil. A very nice improvement, very nice gains. We can see the gains made, spent, it was actually quite cheap, 73 mil on the Lynn, which is crazy. This thing had some pretty good luck. So most of the booms were in the series, which is expected. And then with all the Abso gear, this was much cheaper, mainly because I didn't safeguard and I just used all the boxes. So thankfully, I think I only had to do transfer. I think I went through all the gloves and I went through, no, I think I only went through the shoulders. I had to transfer because the shoulder is unique, which they used to be legendary. It was the only thing I had to transfer. I think the inventory also shows, there it is, the boom shoulder. This is like, but it was much cheaper, which is great. But yeah, everything went 21 star. Absolutely everything hit, which was fantastic. I had boom 2 arcade weapons, didn't safeguard them. This was to get 1 star, by the way. Secondary went to 20 star. The sub belt, this is a reinforcement that went 22 star, no booms. I had like 20 backups for no reason. Only 1 boom on the Dom belt. No booms on the superior pendant. No booms on the earrings. No booms on the reinforced earring. The KT went 21 star. And I went through a lot of the KT rings. Get the sub ring, which was 21 star. And of course, Black Bean Mark with 20 stars as well. So everything hit, which is fantastic. This Lynn is missing so much stat. Like everything is 21 star basically, and it's still, the biggest ones are no raw, no odds ring. It's also could become a slime ring, or even more stat. It kind of inflates it. So I just added the 30% slime ring onto this, which is a little. So this is like 120 to like 170, but still it's a lot of stat. And yeah, no Twilight Mark yet. So this is the situation I'm in now. The Lynn was doing normal, Lucid, and Will. Probably could have gotten one before this event. But alas, no, did not. And of course, it is still rocking a 22 star reinforced belt, which is nuts. I'm popping like a Lucky Winter and a Legion thing every day in hopes to get one, but alas, still nothing. This is the price I got to pay for high rolling the pendants. But yeah, the SE is looking pretty good. I'm probably not going to be changing this. This is a decent settle. I think this is also a decent settle thing. Going for 3-line magic attack and let's say 10 mil. Do that like later. The biggest focus will be whenever it liberates. So yeah, the inventory is looking pretty bare now. No slime rings or twilight marks are probably the things that I don't really care about. And then you can see the potential gains if I do get a sub belt. 6.5 mil just off the cuff. Like the moment it drops and I cube it, 6.5 mil, which is just absurd. But yes, the Lynn can now liberate. It's completed C10E, and not too bad. The runs are about 11. I think Dark Now Gloom 11 minutes. Healer is about 15 minutes. I think Slum's also about 15 minutes, but already 15 minutes, and it doesn't have a Ozring, doesn't have a sub belt, doesn't have Twilight Mark. It is a little inflated because it is running. I did pop a Black Hat on it just because I need it. This thing would be sub 60 mil without it. But Liberation is looking to be the last week of July. Just hey, not too bad, not too bad indeed. So yeah, that does it. That's this is the new format. I also have a cheeky calendar format. Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Look at the technology. So this week, this is today. We've got them starting on Thursdays now, which is great. Cube sale this Saturday. And then Hex Sunday on Sunday, which I'm not really going to be bothering with. Maple Leaves event this start of next week. This gives us 2 Magbots, which is kind of nice. Probably throw them on the Dawn Warrior. And then the Cube sale is between Saturday and Monday. But not much happening this week. I guess we can finish off with a cheeky look at what I've got here. Not much has been listed, but I'm going to have about 80 bill Meso, or maybe a bit more. I have 38. It's probably closer to 90 bill for the event. Primary goal is to finish getting fake 3-line on the Shade, Dawn Warrior, and Lynn. The Shade's prior isn't much because it can get about 30%, whereas the Lynn is the main. The Lynn can get so much. I could also touch up that SE. I could also touch up SE on the Wild Hunter and on Demon Slayer, and also do like fake 3-line on the like the CRAs. And I could also, if I'm feeling it, get 3-line attack on the Ren. I am not sure if I want to do this since I think it costs about 38 bill off event. And I don't really need it for the content I'm clearing. It'd just be a nice to have. I'd much rather clear Satani faster. I'll probably be focusing on that. And just for a quick like view, it's about 40 bill to get everything from clean to 3-line. So with 90 bill, I should be able to get 2 characters up. But yeah, that does it. We went a little over time, but hey, it's done. Finished it. What do you think of the new format? That's episode 15. As always, thank you all for watching. And don't forget, have a good day. I'll catch you all in the next one.